Hello again, gang. Welcome back to the Oldham days with me, Jayhuahua. Well, we're top of the league. We should win the league. And I've only gone and installed the new Jan face pack. Finally. Get rid of those rubbish regen faces. So yeah, let's jump in. And look at it. James Taylor. There he is. No longer a regen face. And eagle-eyed viewers will see 22 goals in 20 games. Yes, James Taylor has been fantastic. Frank Pino also been fantastic with the assists. He's improving very much so. 14 to 18.5 million. Yes, please. And we played a lot of FM since we were last here, so let's get straight into it. After the Coventry and Norwich doubleheader last time, we played Cardiff and it was 3-1. 1-0, 11 minutes in, James Taylor. However, a minute later, Cardiff got through and equalised. Now, they did go down to 10 men and they also missed a penalty on 18 minutes. And here you go, 89th minute, we finally bundled it home. Leighton Stewart, I was like, oh, got out of jail with that one. And we actually won 3-1. Leighton Stewart found James Taylor, who pulled it back to Jenkins, who made it 3, and it was comfortable from there. Stoppage time. And we followed that up with a 1-1 draw against Bristol City. A disappointing 1-1 draw, it must be said. 1-0 down inside 20 minutes. It took until the 72nd minute, Leighton Stewart to Kane Fullalove, and it broke to Laurieri. Here we go, and he just knocked it home. And I'm just going to show you the stats for this one. 2.89 XG to 0.46. Fortunately, we bounced back at home to Huddersfield, and it was that man again. It was James Taylor. Frank Pino to James Taylor, which has been a consistent sort of thing all season. And yes, Frank Pino has been making a claim for his first team place. 2 assists for him, 2 goals for James Taylor. And yeah, Kane Fulalove's not been playing as much. Still doing the dance with Kane Fullalove. Is he leaving? Is he staying? People keep coming in for him, not the £12 million. And then at home to Forest. Now, Nottingham Forest are up there. They're there in and amongst it. So going 1-0 down inside 10 minutes wasn't the worst thing in the world. But we did manage to get a draw. We drew 1-1, and it was Frank Pino, and it was a shambles, really, goalkeeping-wise. Yeah. Frank Pino, though, does the business, finishes it off 1-1. We'll take it. And then against Derby, it was inside a minute. Leighton Stewart found the back of the net. It was a beautiful thing to see. However, Derby did give us a scare coming back into it. Martins seemed to walk down the wing with very little effort to challenge him. And Josimar Montoya just, well, he might as well have been sat in the crowd for the amount of effort he put in there. Leighton Stewart made it 2-1 just before half time, though. And about 11 minutes into the second half, we made it 3. Jozak through to Coles, into Kane Fullalove. Top corner. 3-1. And then away at Middlesbrough. And, well, I was expecting a much tougher game than this. I'll be honest with you. 4 minutes in, James Taylor with the penalty. And then across, well, had a shot. Leighton Stewart picked up the rebound. That's 3-2 for him. And a brilliant move, and Leighton Stewart through to Coles, who made it 3, and by half time we were home and dry. With 5 minutes left, though, we did make it 4, and it was Leighton Stewart again. Laurieri played it across, and Stewart, I mean, we looked like we'd thrown the chance away. 4-0. And a 2-1 win against Oldham. It was Mladen Privilic with his first for the club, and then it was Karakalic who picked out a beautiful pass to Frank Pino. And deflected, but they all count. That made it 2. QPR did get a goal back a couple of minutes later, making it a nervy last 20 minutes or so, but that was not enough to bring them back into the game. 2-1 it finished. And unfortunately, back-to-back defeats. A 4-2 defeat away at Stoke. I'm not going to bring you the highlights there, but a 4-2 defeat to Stoke, followed by a 1-0 defeat to Sheffield United. So what better way to bounce back than against promotion rivals away from home after 2 defeats? Well, absolutely, this is it. Mark Coles making it 1-0 after 2 minutes against Blackburn. And Frank Pino was there, played it across, and it broke to Karakalic, I believe that was. And yeah, it was Karakalic, and he made it 2 on 6 minutes. Bear in mind, you've just lost 2 in a row, and then you're away at Blackburn, who are, at this point, I think they were 2nd or 3rd. Frank Pino, he loves the assists. How unselfish was that? What's on a plate for Kane Fullalove? 3-0. And well deserved. Let it be known, 3.02 XG to 0.5. We absolutely battered them. 3-0. And there's one concern this season. There is one concern. It's the over-reliance of James Taylor. He's giving me the Kane Fullalove treatment from the other season. He's just scoring every single game. You've seen, I mean, there you go, two in this game in a 2-1 win. You've seen 22 in 20, and the vultures are circling. The vultures are circling. I think I'm going to be able to hold them off, and I'm going to be able to. I'll be able to hold them off, and I think he'll stay, and hopefully he kicks on again next season. But it is a worry. Anyway, two wins in a row. We're bouncing back. And it's been a tough run of games, this has. A lot of promotion contenders, a lot of playoff rivals. Bournemouth here, 2-0 we won. Alan Davis with a goal. He knows January's around the corner, and he knows I've got money, and he knows I want to buy a number 10. Frank Pino found himself in the clear, and instead of going for the assist, he decided to have a goal this game. 2-0, Frank Pino with a goal. And it was only 22 days ago, we lost 1-0 to Sheffield United. Well, there was cause for concern, but when Victor Chukwudi found James Taylor after 8 minutes, 1-0, we were happy days. Happy days. Frank Pino then, once again turning provider. James Taylor with his second. On for a hat-trick before half-time, and just before half-time, he made the hat-trick. He didn't make the hat-trick. He completed his hat-trick from the penalty spot. And then right near the end, he got his fourth. So 4-0 against Sheffield United. James Taylor with all 4. Not over-reliant though, eh? Sheffield United in the promotion zone, as well as a few other teams. Preston are not. They are dead bottom. And it showed. I mean, you don't need it when you're bottom. Some calamity like that. Especially playing me, who is top. We steamrolled them. Frank Pino started off the goal scoring. He made the second, where he doesn't get an assist for this. I mean, that's the most assisty of assists I've ever seen assist, right? It should have got an assist for that. Caused the own goal with a Rabona. 2-0. And then Ndongla, top corner, 3-0. Jenkins found Kane full of love, who decided to get in the action himself. And that's 4 different goal scorers, although one of them was an own goal from Preston. James Taylor not amongst them. But he couldn't help himself. He popped up in stoppage time in the 92nd minute. He got his goal, 5-0. And that's where we are today, ladies and gentlemen. We are up to date. We've won 5 in a row. 2 days between the Sheffield United and Preston game. So a few players did have to get rested a little bit. And we did make a few subs to sort of try and save some legs. We've got a few injuries. Today, I've not even told you what's happening today. We are playing Hull, our promotion rivals, who we lost 2-0 to earlier in the season. Hull are third. And then we've got the FA Cup third round against Manchester United, going to Old Trafford. We've only played them once in this save game, and I believe we brought you the episode. It was a Carabao Cup fourth round, and we lost on penalties. Did we bring the episode? I don't know. Can't remember now. It was a long time ago. Anyway, a lot's happened since then. Manchester United are currently 8th with Thomas Tuchel in charge. Not doing the best this season, Manchester United. Haven't won the league in the last few years. We are on the rise, as you've seen. So let's have a look at the table then. I've bragged. I've shown you the highlights. I've brought you up to date. Average rating, James Taylor, Jack Kingdon, Frank Pino. Goals, James Taylor. Assists, Frank Pino. Player of the match, James Taylor. Clean sheets, Josimar Montoya. Look at the goal difference. Plus 38, plus 12, plus 12, plus 14, and plus 12 is the next highest in the league. 55 goals, 17 against. We've got the best defence by a mile. We've got the best goals scored by a mile. We are 11 points clear of Blackburn. We are 14 points clear of Hull. If we win today, we go even further ahead of the teams chasing automatic promotion. I've said it in the thumbnail. I've already made the thumbnail because I thought, we can't bottle this. Can we bottle this? This would be the biggest bottle job you've ever seen in Football Manager, surely. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration. I'm sure there's better ones out there. But look at the state of this. Well, not the state of it. Look how well we're doing. If we bottle it from here, we've basically been top since week 5. Match 6, sorry. And we intend to stay there. Sorry, I forgot to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as well, Norberto Rodriguez left the building for 4.2 million. He was never going to get any better. 3-star. I thought, let's get rid of him before he depreciates in value. He was not really playing, so off he went. And Nicolas Berardo is on his way into the club. What's he going to be worth? He looks decent. But with that sale of Norberto Rodriguez, we've actually got £11.5 million in the transfer kitty with 50,000 in wages that we can spend. 50,000. That's all right, isn't it? We don't need it all. We're going to need it in the summer when we go up into the Premier League. James Taylor is believed to be considering exploring the options available to him at the end of his contract. He's here for another year and a half. James. Discuss the issue. We're ambitious. He's satisfied with that. Yes. We're going to be in the Premier League. Oh, Johan Roberts. Yeah. Just consider your options. I want you to leave, mate. Gareth Rodgers. Yeah, again. Oh, 2034. James Taylor sacked his agent. Oh, yes. Don't get above your station, agent. Daniel Kelly wants to get a loan move. I don't want to loan him. It's not going to happen. Leave and start somewhere else. Okay, I'll sell you as soon as I can. There you go. Sorry, Daniel. Here we go against Hull. What I will say is the new Jan install. I've done it on my laptop, which is what I play a lot of Football Manager on, and I've also done it up on here on the PC where I record the videos. So you don't actually have the same faces. I don't know how to copy the database from downstairs to make sure they sync up. So if anyone knows, let me know in the comments down below. How to get the same faces on different systems. Daniel Kelly, Portsmouth have offered £950,000, rising up to 1.2 million. I've got up to 850k and 250 in the instalments, and they love it. 1.1 million, 1.3 million, is that something I'm getting? Manager of the month. Thank you very much. Wow, what's going on? B-. The supporters are giving me a B-. How's that happened? They're disappointed at the direct football. Like, play direct football is preferred, yeah? A 2 out of 4 in terms of importantness. Play attacking football, delighted and it's desired. Counter-attacking football, satisfied. Entertaining football, pleased. Avoid relegation from the Sky Bet Championship, yeah? On course. On course! On course! If we went down with 60 points, that would be a record. We've done it, fans. That is your real name. Gotta pick the team. Frank Pino's injured. Leighton Stewart. Hang on. Jack Kingdon's got some bids on him. 27-year-old centre-back. Not going to get any better. He's one of the best players in the league in his position. He's playing fantastically well. He's in the top performing players. Oh, I don't know what to do here. I'll tell you what. £15 million. You can have him. They've said yes. £17.75 million actually, with the 275k per league appearance for 10 games. £17 million for my best defender. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know, is the answer to that. I do not know. James Taylor is a bit unfit. Let him come off the bench then. Right, there we go. They're going to submit the team. Squad numbers for one player. Nicholas Berardo can get the number 17. Of course he can. And here we go. Recording. It's about to tick over the 25th minute of recording. I'll cut plenty of this out, but I do apologise. This will be a longer episode because of all the waffle at the start. The starting transfer business, as well as the game against Man United. There's all so much going on. And here we go. Oh, can't even drag it across. Highlight already. Away at Hull, I'd take a draw. Despite the fact we're in scintillating form, not losing points to other promotion rivals is great. So I'd take a draw. But you got to back yourself to win. So come on, lads. Leighton Stewart. Zayak. Came full of love. Well. 3.5 minutes in, it's 1-0. Marian Zayak has been crap since he got here. I'm only playing him to try and get him game time so he improves and I can sell him. That's the only reason I'm playing him. I don't really want to play him. I don't really want him at the club. I'd like to sell him. Penalty. Great. Privilovic. So maybe I don't want to sell Jack Kingdon. Alayar. Oof. Josimar Montoya can't get there. And it's 1-1. 11.5 minutes played. Ibargwin. Bray. Ibargwin. It's in. Oh, rubbish! Berate. Jack Kingdon. His mind on his Norwich contract, hasn't he? Jack Kingdon's gone. I'm telling you now, Jack Kingdon for £17.75 million has left the building. But you know what? I think that's a good deal. I'd never get more than that for him. I'd never get more than that. He's probably not good enough for the Premier League. I probably would need to move him on. He's an influential player. Will that derail our season by selling him? Gives us more money to potentially do something with. That is awful. That is absolutely shambolic. They're having another berating. 5 in a row I've won. Come back for this. Be lucky to get a draw now. Laurieri. Leighton Stewart. Make it 3-2. Oh, take a touch. Still 8 points clear. 11 points clear inside the promotion places. Terrible. Who has been terrible? Right. Rob Jenkins on for Laurieri. No, for Coles. Swap them two. Chuck Woody for Dean Kavanagh. Joe Wormleighton for Ndongala. Triple change. And at the 60th minute, I'm going to make a tactical modification. Kane Full-Love, what's he doing all the way back there? Kane Full-Love, he's got it again. Gives it away. Wormleighton. Aimless. Kavanagh. Provlovic. Clark. Down the wing. Zayak. In. Stewart. Oh, it's saved. I've made a bit of a tweak to the system. I've put Zayak out on the wing as a winger. I've put Berardo on for his debut as a number 10. And I've put Elliot Clark on attack as a wing back. And I've put James Taylor on for his goal scoring ability, as you just saw there. An inspired change. Leighton Stewart came off. Kane Full-Love now. Berardo. Oh, I'm this close to swearing. Edit J's gonna have to get the bleep out in a minute. Clark. Off. Got no words. Oh, don't even want to play United now. XG about even, 2.31 to 2.08, and we are 4-1 down. Best defence in the league, he says. Most goals we've scored, he says. We're on fire, he says. We can't bottle it from here, he says. Hold my beer, the Oldham players say. In hell. Rash arms. Far from pleased. Go Man United. A few days' time. I'll see you for then. Jack King will have gone by then. Hull have gone second. QPR have made that offer. Think another million. QPR have said yes. Norwich, sod off. Norwich are not having him. I'm going to offer him to clubs though. Hang on, what? Right. I'm going to ask for instalments 12. I'm just going to put it out there. Air league appearance, 10 games. I'm going to offer him to clubs at that. Nice have made an offer for Kane Full-Love. Right. £6.75 million. He is a bargain at £12 million, ladies and gentlemen. He's on 17.5k a week. Nice are saying £17,000 a week. You can carry on paying it. You can fuck off, Nice. Beep that. Editor J. Harrison Burrows, finally back from injury. Not played at all this season. Wants to leave. Let him leave. Don't need him. Norwich are back on. Right, we're back on with Norwich at £20.5 million. QPR. Kingdom keen to discuss future. Touting his services to other clubs. What can I say to not really piss him off? Do I want him to leave though? This is it, right? Do I want him to leave? His morale's abysmal. Cash in. You'd love to stay here. I don't want any problems. I'm sorry if you felt you're being forced out. We'll forget it ever happened, okay? I can forget it ever happened. I will forget it ever happened, Jack. He's not happy. You broke your promise to not sell him. Now consider his next move. You are watching the season unravel, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching it fall apart. Jack, you need to get our way. Jack Kingdon needs to leave now. Otherwise, we have got serious problems on our hands. Unhappy to be entitled for other clubs for transfer. He's unhappy. Offer to clubs. You know what? 20.5 million. I can't be bothered with it. I need him to start the club. Antonio Nunes is gone. Don't need him. Sold him for 140k. Paris Saint-Germain and Benfica have offered for him 10.25 million. Hey, why not? Don't think we'll get him if all those other teams are after him. But yeah, doesn't want to join us in any circumstances. Sorry guys, this is going to be such a long episode. Are you enjoying it? Luton have offered for Kavanagh 8.5 million. Right, Luton said no. I offered him out for 17 million pounds. That's a lot, isn't it? I've not got a promise on with Kavanagh. Right, I need to get him off the loan list. The short list, because so many teams are after him and it's annoying me. Gerardo Ibarra. Good first touch. Good passing. £8.5 million minimum fee release clause. He's 19. He's got potential in him. I'm not sure if I want him. I just want to see if he'll come. He's not interested in coming. So fine. Provlic showing pleasing progress. He's going to play a lot more, and he's injury prone. This is where the season falls apart. I'm selling Jack Kingdom for money that I don't need, nor like the long term benefit of the club. I think it will be good. Jack Kingdom off for. I need a defensive midfielder. I want someone better than Kavanagh, and I want someone better than Chuck Woody. James Taylor for Kane Full of Love. And do you know what? I'm going to play Taylor and Full of Love against Man United. Ziyech did get an assist. That's the team for United. Oh no, David Lynn's been made an offer for by Arsenal. No, David Lynn. Oh, we'll try. Doesn't want to. Oh, 18-year-old wonder kid. Kingdon set to sign for Norwich. Expressionless. You know, I don't normally do that when a player leaves, but Jack Kingdon, look, in the risk of this episode getting out of hand, because he already has, let's have a moment for Jack Kingdon, shall we? His career starts. We got him for free, back in League One, where he has been ever present for us. He has been fantastic all the way through. He has played, well, all of his games have been for us. He's never played for anyone else. A fantastic servant to the club. He's not anywhere in terms of favoured personnel. Only me, Ryan Cassidy, Ty Soji, who's repping it up at Tranmere. Ryan Cassidy, who's been released by Rotherham. Rotherham didn't renew his contract, and bless him. Tuchel claims Oldham an easy opponent. What are your thoughts on playing Oldham in the FA Cup? I'm pleased to be facing what has to be considered a weaker team. That's fair. With all due respect to Oldham, going into a match like this as favourites is a huge boost for us. You know what? The arrogance of that makes me want to win this game even more. We do have... Hang on. This guy's out of contract. Yeah, he's got good potential. 4 years. You know what? You can have $3,000 straight off the bat. Because he's wanted by Arsenal, Liverpool, City and Newcastle. Adrian Bassioli. He's not good enough to get into our first team now, but at 8, I mean, look at it. He's got potential. So I will say the new Jan face pack is fantastic, but there's no way he's 18, is he? Anyway, it's not a transfer special. I've got time to do this off camera. Still got good team cohesion. Alan Davis has moved up into the team leader category. We've got Harrison Burrows, who's on his way out of the club. Alan Davis, who I'd like to leave. A lot of my players I've brought in, look at all these players down here, none of them influential at all. £57 million we've raked in this season in transfer revenue. 21.6 available to spend. We're going to have a big January. I am going to try and buy at least 2 or 3 players in January. And they're going to be... I will drop £7-8 million on players. Absolutely. Tranmere have offered some money for Harrison Burrows. Yeah, you can get out of here. Fine. Daniel Kelly's off to Portsmouth. I need a defensive midfielder. Defensive midfielder is the order of the day. Oh, we've got more subs available. So Joe Wimlayton can be on the bench, and I guess Caballo. Not played Craig Forrester all season, and he's a decent defender. So to be honest, losing Jack Kingdon's bad, but you know what? We'd never have got that money for him elsewhere. Like that was as much as we'd ever get for him. Right, here come United then. First highlight of the game. It's gone wide. Kane Full of Love's now injured. On comes Leighton Stewart. Guimaraes to Evans. James Taylor. Brilliant challenge. Not the best pass. Harder. Rondini. Jadon Sancho. Inside. Rondini can't get there. Gets it away. Kavanagh. Michael Douglas. Bit old, isn't he? Montoya with the save. Sorry, I was basking in the glory of that pun there. Wasn't even a pun, was it? Is he Michael Douglas? Guy married to Catherine Zeta-Jones? Or am I just... I just thought I've made a good joke and it was... I was just wrong. Anyway, while I'm chatting about it, Thiago Thomas, 1-0. Can't berate them. It's Man United away, innit? 2 defeats in this episode. We're going to have 2 defeats. Oh, and selling our vice captain. Best defender. I want to get promoted. I swear. Right. Rojas is playing awful, so Gareth McCann on you come. Rob the 2 players on yellow cards have actually got the highest rating. Alan Davis is coming on for Ziyech. I'm going to bring on Rob Jenkins for Laurieri. Not the best change. It's not Not the one I want to do the most, but we've made a change in the first half, an injury. We've only got one change left, right? Fine. Right, here we go. Finally, a highlight in this second half. Nothing to speak of up to this point. It looks like a Man United highlight. Grimares now. Chilwell. Rashford. Out to Thiago Thomas, the goal scorer. Clark, great challenge. Doesn't win the ball though. Gone wide. Davies. Laurieri. Just lacking that killer instinct at the moment. Just not managing to do anything in the final third. Losing 4-1 to Hull has not helped this. Coming in off the back of a defeat. And it's 2-0. It is 2-0. Rondini, Montoya with some horrific goalkeeping, it has to be said. To be fair, the cup competition, we're not going to win the FA Cup, are we? And it's only going to be a distraction from keeping our best team, the best 11 fit for the league, because promotion is our goal. We have put ourselves in a fantastic position. Over halfway through the season, we are over 10 points inside the promotion places, I think. We lost 2-0. Would it have been nice to win? Absolutely. Am I bothered? Not as bothered as I could be another time. 4 to 5 weeks back strain. Jacob Chalmers, 3 to 4 months with a damaged spine. Oof, on loan at Barnsley. Right, we've got lots to do in the January transfer business. In the transfer market, we've got a lot to do. I'm not going to bring you back for Coventry or Norwich because we did that episode. Cardiff, 10th. We're going to come back for somewhere in February. I don't know yet. We'll play it by ear and I'll assess how form's going and where I want to come back for an episode. But that is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Norwich. Oh, Norwich have just put Jack Kingdon. He's probably going to play against us in our next game. Get a clean sheet. This has been the worst episode of the series so far. I hope you've enjoyed it. Not only have I unravelled, the team is unravelling. We are falling apart. Can we pull ourselves together? I hope so. Until next time, gang, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Let me know in the comments if you thought it was a mistake letting Jack Kingdon go.